Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming a plan with me for the week of March 13th through the 19th. We are slowly catching up. This week was actually St. Patrick's Day week, so I'm continuing my trend this year of using Pink Diamond Planner Co. holiday exclusive kits for those holidays. So for Valentine's Day, I did the Valentine's Day one. St. Patrick's Day, I am doing the St. Patrick's Day one, and I do have an Easter one lined up for Easter. It is last year's actually. Little spoiler, but yeah, I'm very excited about this. This is actually last year's St. Patrick's Day kit as well. I preferred it to this year's, but both are very good. But I'm very excited to be using this. The format's going to be a little different from what I usually use. I don't use a ton of Pink Diamond Planner Co. kits, so we're going to see how the format works, but I think I do actually have everything that I need, so I didn't have to pull from my leftover stash, even though I use like a million boxes and labels. I think there should be enough in this kit, and I really love how all of the boxes and, well, like the little things especially are like, they're all writable. They all have like lighter writable areas, and I think this is really ideal. I love that. So I don't have to even think at all about like any of that. Is perfect. Some of my line border overlays are going to work with these, some are not. The half box ones are not, but that is totally okay. The square box ones will. I'm going to use the quarter box ones over the third boxes, and the fancy labels are of course the same, so it's all good. I did kind of like have a little bit of trouble choosing what foil color, because I didn't know whether I wanted to contrast it with like a gold or just try to match one of the greens. Ultimately I did decide to match one of the greens because I love green. It's my favorite color, and I never get to use green foil, so I really wanted to. It's gonna blend in with like a lot of the kit, but I actually like didn't mind. I think that's fine. I think it's still gonna look good, and even if it blends, it's just gonna like look like part of the kit, so that is like a-okay. And I did make some other like decisions to where it's going to contrast enough, like with the bottom washi choices. This is like automatically split, but either there like wasn't an add-on, or like I just missed the 15mm like add-on strip or whatever. I forget if she does them or not, but either way I had to pull from my collection for that, so I'm just going with this like random one that I have left over from, I think, like an elf kit a very long time ago. I save all the ones from kits, like whenever I split them and like use something else, I always save the other half for situations like this, so perfect. I mean, the colors are kind of crazy, but like I don't really care. I think they work well enough. And like, hang on, there was like, look at that, like I think that's fine. So we're gonna do that. As usual, I have my annotations for like what overlays are going over what box. So the particular green I'm using from my shop is grass green, which was a choice that like didn't get too many votes when I did like the foil poll for when I chose my final 46 colors, but it was one that I personally just got anyway, because I knew that there would be times when I wanted this particular shade of green, and I was correct. So this is one of those times. So we have just the basics. It's so funny, like I print these out like every single week that I do a new foil color. I print out like my whole like basics line of stuff that can go with like any kit, like anytime stuff kind of, but also stuff that can go with themed kits, obviously, like the month scripts or whatever. And like my intention is to just reuse these like every time I use the same foil color in a row, but like I have not reused a foil color like at all. Every single week for like the past, I don't know, like 6 spreads or whatever has been like a different foil color, which is just like crazy to me. So every week I'm printing off a new complete set of like basic stuff, so I will be well stocked for the next time I use grass green, which maybe never. But yeah, so I have the basic stuff, then I'm gonna pull in only some of, because I do have themed stuff as well. Obviously I pulled from my Shamrock collection. So I have the Shamrock 6 sheets and headers. I'm going to do a mix of these 2 headers. I just like wasn't really feeling the rainbow vibe for this particular kit. There's not a lot of like rainbow stuff in it, so I kind of like strayed away from that. So I'm only using these 2 header designs. And then we have like everything else. I have started printing off the dividers for myself. I have to try to actually remember to use them though. That's the thing. And then I am using my full sheet of full box overlays I have some extra underlays, double box scene. I'm going with the plain confetti one. And then I have two floating quotes, and then these are the other boxes that I chose. I am actually using themed confetti boxes, only 2 of them, because the rest are going to be like these pretty much, but I did make the decision to go with this. Usually I go with like basics confetti instead of the themed confetti, but I am going to go full theme for this kit because it's St. Patrick's Day, so I have to. And I did pull in this like kind of basics collection border as well. I haven't used this border yet, but I really want to because I love the borders. I have been like fretting about them, and I don't want to do that. Extra headers. I have several washies, so this one obviously messed up there, but I do plan to use the clover 15 millimeter and then the confetti at the bottom, and then I did print off this one too. This one I'm gonna put along the top, like where the deco is. So that is my plan for that. And then I did go with the little tiny shamrocks underlays because I do really love a nice subtle pattern like that. So that is my plan for the themed foil. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay down the base, and then I will see you on the other side for the day by day. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the day by day. Starting off on Monday, I marked that it was a super hot day, just like randomly, because lately it's been kind of chilly a lot, but just randomly that Monday it was super hot, and I should have recognized it as like the heralding of summer here in Central Valley, California, because it has gotten definitely warmer since then, just like kind of on and off still. But, like, I'm constantly cycling the AC between, like, heat and cooling. And I've read that, like, that's what actually makes your bill go up, your energy bill, instead of just, like, keeping it too high or too low or whatever. It's just switching back and forth. That's the problem. So now I'm, like, paranoid about that, which it didn't seem to be a real problem for last month. But I am kind of, like, keeping an eye on it. And just, like, you know, wearing more jackets or turning on more fans than usual. But anyways, it's that time of year where, like, you never really know what temperature it's going to be until you go outside, and then it's going to, like, change by the afternoon. That may be, like, a uniquely California problem. I don't know. I know that different parts of the country are, like, different in terms of that. So, yeah, I used a Girl from Joy of Planning to mark that. It's going to be a pretty Joy of Planning heavy spread. I usually, like, find one shop that I'm just kind of, like, obsessed with for a whole spread. So, there's going to be other stuff, but there's a lot of Joy of Planning. So, yeah, I have her on Monday, and then next I marked a lot of cleaning stuff. It was a very cleaning heavy week, which honestly I should have used a cleaning kit instead of a reading kit, but I have a lot more reading kits, and I really, oh wait, no, sorry, I used a reading kit next week. That's like a huge spoiler. But yeah, if I didn't use the St. Patrick's Day kit, I could have used a cleaning kit. When else am I going to clean this much in a week? Am I right? Like, missed opportunity. But yeah, I just, like, randomly decided that the house needed to be perfect throughout the week and before my boyfriend came home. So I will clean again later in the week. But yeah, I used a little spray bottle to mark that. I think that's from, like, SPC, one of those shops that uses those icons. And then I cleaned the bathroom after that. Well, actually, I marked cleaning Anastasia's room, my snake's enclosure, because she's super messy. And then I cleaned the bathroom, and that's the dog from Kidding & Co. Actually, like, went through this day by day so fast that I'm only at, like, 2 times speed. So I am going to have a lot of room to chat in this voiceover, I feel like, while I'm, like, putting down the icons, which is probably good because frequently I fall behind and then, like, have to talk really fast to catch up. So later that day, I am marking that I started watching The Walking Dead because I don't even know like how this started. I know that Elisa and she's, I'm sure you guys know her, Playing with Elisa on Instagram. She is so cool, and she and I were like probably talking about shows. Oh, I think it was The Last of Us, because like she had been like posting some content about that, and I've been like hearing about it in like the general like internet world about The Last of Us, and everybody's like watching it, and I have like seen like screenshots or whatever of like the, what are they called, like the infected like quote unquote zombies or whatever, and they looked pretty cool, and I was like, is the show like actually scary? Like, are those things gonna give me nightmares? Because that's what I want. And she was like, no, like if you want a zombie show that like actually is kind of like gross like that, like you need to watch The Walking Dead. And I was like, well, now I'm craving it, so like I might as well give it a shot. And that's the story of how she roped me into watching The Walking Dead, which is not quite what I wanted. Like what I really want is like The Last of Us type zombies to be like more present in that show, to give me a reason to actually watch it. Hopefully season 2 does that. But I am still trying to hang on the bandwagon of The Walking Dead. I am almost done with season 1. I am trying to give it a shot. So we will see. But that's how she kind of wrote me into that. That's like her favorite show in the world. So yeah, I have to do it at least one season for her. So I used a Carly Plans TV to market that. And then I did some designing for work. That laptop is from Carly Plans as well. And then I took a long nap. Those slippers are from, I think, Apple Blossom Prints. And was this like when I was still trying to wake up early? Yeah, I think I was still on my waking up early kick. And I took a lot of naps in the afternoon because it's like I needed to. I wasn't used to waking up that early. I would start to crash around afternoon. So, yep, nap time. And then I had a smoothie as well. That's from Once More with Love. Tuesday, I somehow managed to get behind again. I cleaned Anna's room again because right after, I think I like cleaned Shed out of her room on Monday, and then on Tuesday she had decided to leave a different kind of mess. I don't like saying those words on YouTube, but it was like the number 2 kind of mess. So yeah, I got to clean her room twice in 2 days, which is always my favorite thing to do. So thank you, Anastasia. Snakes can be messy too, although it's very infrequent. It's still super annoying when it happens, because other than that, she's just like a pet rock. Marked that with a scribbler from SPC. And then I worked on orders. Yeah, I didn't write print and cut because that was already in the icon. So worked on orders, and then that's from Happy Day. Did foiling, of course, as part of that. That is from Happy Day as well. I honestly don't need to mark them separately. I could just put work, but I like using minks and like stickers to represent foil because that is my business. So I like stickers that are specific to that. That is my business for now. It is going to morph into many things. As you guys probably have seen if you keep up on Insta. I'm very excited about the new branches of my business. Anyways, I did a workout, which was a full body, which includes bike for cardio. So I used a Peloton sticker, even though mine is not a Peloton. I don't care. Like, if there's a bike sticker, I'm going to grab it. From SPC. It was a rainy day. That's from Shine Sticker Studio. I played Parcheesi, which is my favorite game, with Aurora, my boyfriend's daughter. That is just like a random board game sticker from Hazel Sticker that like kind of matched the color scheme, even though I think it's like Monopoly that's pictured or something. And then during that, I made tea for, I made tea for both of us. So it was a cute little tea and board game night, and that is from the Coffee Monsters Co. Wednesday, slept in. That's also from Apple Blossom Prints. I was super tired, so you can tell I was already starting to slide off my waking up early train. That is from Once More with Love. I did work, so I did printing and cutting. That is a freebie printable from Papershire. Did foiling. That's also from Papershire. That's hilarious. Like, first it was Happy Day on Tuesday, and then Wednesday it's all like Papershire to mark work stuff. I packed orders. That's from Stick with the Plan Co. Had a headache, unfortunately. That's from Whimsy, and called my boyfriend, which is something I do pretty much every day when he's at work and not home. But I only mark it when I have room. I think that phone is from SPC. Thursday, I cooked oatmeal. Oh, wow, I'm actually ahead now. I just looked up at the video as it's playing, and I got amazed. So I have a second to drink my iced coffee, which, as you all know, if you follow my plan with me, is a special and unusual treat for me. But there's a reason for that, and you will know it for this week's plan with me. Anyways, so now I can get ahead on these stories for Thursday, because I'm sure there will be stories. Cooked oatmeal. I got to use this cute little sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. that was actually originally like a little doodle that Helena had drawn for her own purposes, like in her own one of her planners. And like she got so much feedback to turn it into an actual sticker. And so like I kind of love knowing the backstory behind that as to like why I bought that sticker. I like there's a lot of stickers like that. I actually love those type of things. There's one on Friday that has like the exact same backstory pretty much. But yeah, I cooked oatmeal, which is like a rare special treat. I used to have overnight oats all the time when I worked at Safeway. Like that would be my easy breakfast to grab and go. And then I just stopped doing oatmeal after that because I got sick of overnight oats, and making oatmeal takes a long time. So now it's just like an occasional treat that like all my family does love, which is great that I actually have something I can make that everybody enjoys. It's so rare, but it does take a while. So I need to like try to do that more and like contribute more, because when my boyfriend comes home, he cooks like breakfast and dinner, and then like maybe we'll go out for lunch or something, but like he cooks all the time. So I feel like I need to pull my weight more. But I did that morning for me, I think just for me, because that was a school day, so Aurora was at school. And then I watched more of The Walking Dead. That is from Once More with Love. I did business bookkeeping, which I love that I do it once a week, because now I get to mark it once a week and go through all of my bookkeeping stickers, because I have so freaking many, and every time there is a calculator sticker, I will buy it. So good Lord, I have all the calculators from everybody. So it's insane. And I just ordered more yesterday, which did I need them? No. Well, yes, because I always need all of them all the time. That particular sticker is a very old one from a shop that I bought from when I first started planning. So I don't exactly remember the name, but I know that art is like generic. You can purchase it on Etsy. I think that artist style. But yeah, I just had it from way back when, which is again why I'm happy I get to like mark it so often now, because I get to go through all those really old stickers that have been lying around for literal years now. So after that, I marked printing and cutting with a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. For once, I'm switching it up and being different. And I marked foil with a giant mink sticker from Hazel Sticker. I was just trying to use those up. Unfortunately, I just realized her shop is closed because I guess like her silhouettes decided to mess up, and she like couldn't afford more, which I find really sad, because I have 7 silhouettes and I've had them for like almost a year now, and the one I had before that I never I'm still using it. Like I haven't had to put it to rest, and these 7 I have not had to put to rest. So I feel really bad for a shop having to close, like because like their silhouettes died and like they either couldn't figure it out or couldn't afford a new one. Like that is just so depressing as a concept to me. And I'm hoping that like never happens, but I don't think it will. I know and love my silhouettes, and I feel like I figured them out like 100%. Not 100%, but like 99%. But yeah, so, and I'm also just sad that I can't get her stickers, because I really do have so many, and there's some that like I only could get from her. So now I guess I have to draw them myself, which is not like that much of a problem, but the convenience. Anyways, so that's that. And then I marked packing orders with a sticker from Once More with Love. I did my weight workout. I was going to try to remember what I do on Thursdays, which I think is biceps and legs is my Thursday workout. So yeah, I marked that with the same type of girl as from the bookkeeping box. And then I marked reading Rackety Tam, which is like book, I don't know, 17. I think I just finished 18. I think that was 17 in the Redwall series. I think I'm on 18 now, which is Hyrule Lane. But yeah, I think that's when I was going to say started, but I think I was just continuing to read Rackety Tam. And that sticker is from Once More with Love. Friday, St. Patrick's Day. Woo woo. It's funny because like I always say, oh, St. Patrick's Day, it's also my half birthday, because it's exactly 6 months from my birthday. And then I like have just never done anything about that in recent years. Like I used to like buy a little half slice of pie or half birthday cake or whatever. But now I like literally don't do a darn thing for St. Patrick's Day, which is also sad, because green is my favorite color, and green is a St. Patrick's Day color, and I don't know why I don't celebrate it. Like I should make a point of it, because like I am a holiday person. I don't care if my boyfriend is not, and like his daughter like will be happy with whatever I do or do nothing, because she won't even remember it's a holiday unless I tell her. But like I need to celebrate them for me. Like that's what I do, and I will always do it, except for St. Patrick's Day apparently. So I need to like get back into that, because wait till you see what I did for Easter. Anyway, that sticker's from Sweet It Was Paper. I had a lash appointment, which I'm going to go back and talk about later, lest I fall too far behind again. But that sticker is from Hasteful Sticker again. I actually bought lash appointment stickers that I had specifically requested from Crafty Planner Co. And I ordered them yesterday, so it was too late to put them in this spread. And this was like before I had decided that I wasn't going to like continue doing them, which you'll find out why in a second. But I will use those for what I'm going to do instead. So yeah, after that, I was already out and about, so I walked to the dollar store and picked up all of the Easter stuff, which I should have marked with Easter stuff, but I had this sticker also from Crafty Planner Co. specifically for the dollar store, and I'm going to use that every time. But yeah, that is when I purchased all the Easter stuff, because I was like feeling it. Like I saw it and I was like, now is the time I'm going to do it. So I went ham and I got so much. So you will see. I'm sure you've already seen it. If you've seen it on my Insta, I posted it on the Insta, but I went crazy. And then I also bought some more fake flowers because I have a bunch in the kitchen, but I just didn't have any for my office, and I wanted to decorate my office because I love fake flowers. So I bought some for my office, and they're so pretty, and I love them, and they just like really brighten up the space. I need more now, but it was a good start. So I used a squidge holding a flower from Stay With The Plan Co. I also had a mocha special treat that day. That's from Happy Daya. And then I watched more of The Walking Dead. That's from Carly Plans. And then I designed... I believe this was the Mario collection that I designed, or like the Mario add-on to the Gamer collection. It is still technically part of the Gamer collection. So I kind of like that. I get to like do little subcategories like that. So that's kind of fun. I just like that idea to just keep it more like organized. And that sticker is another one that like was originally something that Amy Lynn had designed for her Instagram post, and I saw that and I was like, can I get that as a sticker? And she was like, yeah, enough people have asked, I'm gonna do it. And so now I have it in my planner, and I love it because it is specifically like her character designing sticker sheets, which I love that. So very happy to have that as a real sticker. And then I took another long nap. That is from Happy Daya. I ate a cereal, which was another special treat, a double special treat day. That is from Once More With Love. And then I called my parents. That is from Sugar Pop Fizz, which I might need more of those because like that specific like style of phone, I don't see anybody else really doing that, so I need that. They're kind of big though. And then I marked more reading. That is a girl from Stick With The Plan Co. I just noticed that she's reading The Fault in Our Stars, which is hilarious. I have read that, so I get points for having read that. Saturday, I marked more designing of the Mario collection with the girl from Shine Sticker Studio, which I pulled in a few of her this week because I thought her like rainbow hair doesn't go with very much, but I figured that like St. Patrick's Day, I'm gonna make it go, even though there's not much rainbow in the kit. I'm gonna make it go anyway. There's kind of like rainbow in the box on Thursday, the middle box, so I'm just gonna pretend that works. And then I took a long nap right after that because I guess designing took a lot out of me. And that is Nini Frog from Sweet It Was Paper as well, which I love that backstory because Nini Frog is a character named after and like kind of modeled after her like baby, her son, which I thought was adorable. His name is Anthony, and I guess his nickname is Nini, so that's Nini Frog, and it's so cute. So yes, that sticker is for that, for little Anthony. And then I marked working out, which is funny to me because like I took a nap and then worked out. Is that really how it works? I don't know, I guess. And that was a core and cardio day, so I marked that with a bike from Carly Plans, which I have like 15 million of those sheets in the different colorways. It's just one of those stickers that I have a ton of. I also made a smoothie after that. That's from the Coffee Monsters Co. I usually drink smoothies around workout times. And then I read more of Rackety's Ham. That's from Crating & Co. And then I just marked there was a huge mosquito issue at this time. It's funny because the previous week I marked an ant issue, which is an ongoing problem. The mosquitoes are also an ongoing problem. But like I don't know. I guess I was really fed up this week, so I marked it on that day with a character from the Coffee Monsters Co. I mean, I have a ton like of being annoyed at mosquitoes type stickers. I have like at least 3 sheets from different shops on that theme. I just haven't used them, so I wanted to use them, I guess, because they definitely are a problem here. They are a problem. All right, we do have a bug catcher, though, that like takes care of most of them. It takes care of like 70% of them, but the problem is there's like 100 mosquitoes in our house at any time. So for the 70 that it catches, there's still 30 flying around, and 30 is noticeable. So we're doing what we can. I should get another one for my room, honestly, though. There's one in the kitchen that does a lot of the work. So Sunday, I washed my hair. That's another Shine Sticker Studio sticker. Cleaned the bathroom again before my boyfriend came home, just to make it extra fresh. That is from Whimsy. And then I used another Joy of Planning Girl. I said it was going to be a Joy of Planning heavy spread, and then I used like 3 of them. No, actually 4. 3 of them are on this day, so never mind. Yeah, so I used her to mark shaving. And then I designed more Mario. That is a laptop camera. I don't know. What word am I looking for? Mac? It's a Mac computer. Computer is the word. I didn't know the word computer for a long second. From SVC. And then I marked my boyfriend coming home with a Joy of Planning couple. And then I don't know how we've managed to be fitting in so many movies lately, but that's like our thing. Like, okay, Aurora will drag us into like board games every now and then, but like other than that, we stay in and we watch movies. Like, that's our thing. And I am not mad, because watching movies is my number one hobby after reading. I mean, planning is my job now, so I can't count that as a hobby. So after that, it's like reading and then movies. Like, I love those 2 things so much, and I try to squeeze them in whenever I can. Like, I make time for those. So I love that we watch so many movies. I mean, Aurora's like not super as into it as me and my boyfriend, but I'm glad that he and I are, because then we're just going to watch them anyway, and she can join or not. So it's awesome. But I convinced her to watch Spy Kids, and she only would watch Spy Kids 2, which I don't care. They're all good. Except for like the newest one. The first 3 are good. I would have preferred to watch the first one, but she doesn't like the thumbs, which I love the thumbs, so it's very sad. But we compromised and we watched the second one, which, to be fair, I had not seen it in a very long time, so it was kind of nice to be reminded of how good it is. So that's what we watched first. I don't remember where that popcorn bag is from, unfortunately. And then he cooked us dinner, like I said he usually does. I believe, according to my meal tracker, he cooked us sopes that night, which he does a lot now, because both me and Aurora really like them. That's another Joy of Planning sticker for that. I always use that to mark him cooking, because it's just so cute and so accurate. And there's not a ton of stickers of guys doing things. I know Joy of Planning has them. I believe Whimsy has them as well. And Fox and Cactus, at least at one point, had like 1 or 2 sheets of like men doing things. But yeah, definitely check out, I think Joy of Planning only has like 1 or 2, but I think Whimsy had more. So check out those shops if you're interested in that. And then we also went grocery shopping. I marked that with one of my leftover stickers from when I was cashiering at Safeway. That is from Once More with Love. And then our second movie for the night was Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Because, I don't know, I think my boyfriend just, like, puts these things on sometimes. I don't remember having input into this. I would have rather watched the second one, but Aurora likes the first one, which she and I like a lot of the same things, but she always, like, prefers the, like, slightly less good version of it. Like, I like Parcheesi. She likes Sorry. I like Jumanji The Next Level. She likes Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. There was, like, something else recently involving candy that was, like, kind of the same thing. I forget. But it's just always stuff like that. So, yeah, we watched Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, which, to be fair, we watched The Next Level the next week. So, like, I wasn't being left out. But it's just, like, so much funnier. I mean, they're both hilarious, but I prefer the second one. Anyways, I had to mark a crocodile because I believe one of the characters, like, gets eaten by a crocodile, like, pretty much within the first few minutes of, like, being in the game. So, I thought that was a funny joke. I don't have any other, like, Jumanji specific stickers, at least for that. Like, I had monkeys, but I wasn't watching the original Jumanji, so it didn't really make that much sense. But yeah, so I'm just gonna, like, briefly finish up this spread and then tell you what I told you I was gonna say earlier. But yeah, this is the spread. I really like how it turned out. Again, I think the matte green foil did kind of blend in with a lot of it, which was unfortunate, especially the quotes. I feel like if I'm gonna do a color, like a matte color for the whole spread, I need to, like, think about which elements are going to be better, like, as a shiny foil, which are going to stand out better, and that is, like, the quote overlays, and just, like, some of the overlays in general, like, maybe the rainbow pot of gold one on Monday, maybe that could have been better as, like, a shiny foil, and maybe I might have to do some mixed metal and, like, bring some gold into it or something next time. So, just something for me to think about. Other than that, the green does really blend in with a ton of this spread. So I don't really mind it that much, but some of it is kind of unfortunate. But overall, I do love it. I love the underlays, and I just like how my writing kind of ties it all together. And I do love the hanging shamrocks on the top. I think that was a good choice. And yeah, overall, I like it. And I love the art. The art is really nice. So yeah, about the lashes. So I got inspired by Andrea of Scroll Prince Co. because she gets lash extensions. I got inspired to do them because I don't like putting on makeup, but I don't like how I look without makeup. So I'd rather just like have it permanently on my face, or at least mascara, kind of. So I went and got lash extensions to see like how reasonable it was. First of all, it's freaking expensive if you need to go every 2 weeks. And like she was going to charge me like $150 per session. And that's like $300 per month for that. And I was like, I don't know if I can spend that right now. And I didn't even like really factor that into my decision of like wanting to be a person that starts to get lash extensions. But thankfully there were other reasons I decided not to. But yeah, I went, and basically like the girl who was closest to me, like within a walking distance so I didn't have to drive, she is not the best lash extension technician, shall we say. She was very sloppy. The whole like 3 hours felt like torture. She poked my eyelids so many times, and she actually glued my eyes together like several times. Both eyes, several times. She like glued my upper and lower lashes together, and that was painful trying to get that out. And while she was like poking me trying to put them in, and then like in the end, like it looked okay from far away. It looks good, but once you got up close, it was definitely like obviously a shoddy job. Like several of the lashes were glued like halfway up my lash or something stupid, like where it's obvious. And like several of them just like fell out that day. Like I could just like easily like brush them out. So like it was not, and she did discount me $50 for that, which thank God, because I would have like sued or something. Like it was just terrible. And just the fact that it was torture the whole time was enough for me to be like, I'm not doing this regularly. Like, I don't care. Even if I find, like, a better person, I don't think it's worth it to, like, sit there for that long and, like, have this happen to your eyes and, like, pay that much for it. I literally would rather just, like, put on mascara or put on falsies, which I used to wear a lot, just whenever I felt like I needed to have mascara on. So yeah, it just was definitely 100% not worth it. So I am not, in fact, going to be a person that gets lash extensions done. So it's funny because like I also watch I watch Andrea's vlogs, and that's what inspired me. But I also watch Kirsten's vlogs, and she does falsies a lot. So I kind of just like got after that, I like thusly got inspired by her to go back into falsies. So I did pick up some new ones. Hers are like a lot bigger than the ones that I got. So I think I need to like find better ones than like the grocery store ones that I picked out. But I did decide that was like going to be the better option. I had some magnetic ones that looked bulky. So I just went back to like the glue on ones because I do have some really strong glue that is great for that. So I am just going to like experiment with that and doing that instead of the extensions, which it was nice having them built onto my face, but ultimately just like not worth it. And also they all fell out within a week. She said like, oh, you know, if you're lucky you can get up to 3 weeks, and I was like, they didn't last even a single week. Like I paid $100 for like only a week's worth of like crappy extensions, so it was like terrible for a million reasons. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to falsies is what I think I'm gonna do. And on Instagram, I'm just going to keep using a filter. So that's what y'all are going to see of me there. But yeah, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be wonderful. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.